GK Kids.
The Lucky Coin. Long time ago, there lived a hard-working young man in a capital town. He was a water carrier by profession. He used to bring water in his buffalo hide mushk and supply water to anyone who needed, sprinkled the shop fronts and sometimes carried water to the palace. The income was little, hardly enough to make his both ends meet. But he was young, brimming with hopes. His name was Shravan. He sang while he toiled. It made the burden of poverty tolerable. One day, as he was going along carrying his burden of hide full of water, he found a rupee coin on the road. He picked it up greatly excited. For him it was a treasure. So far he had seen very small value coins like takas and paise only. Shravan felt a rich man. That night he could not sleep, worried about the safety of a big value coin like a rupee. His heart was not safe. He got up early in the morning and went to the south side wall of the city fort where he had noticed a loose brick some time back. Shravan prized out the loose brick, put his coin in and then replicate the brick, first brick on the third row from ground. He repeated several times to remember it by heart. The safety of the coin ensured, the young man returned feeling rich. Since then he was in such high spirits that he did his job at double speed, earning more money and winning everyone's praise. In this happy period Shravan married a lovely girl from a poor family. She turned out to be a good wife just as the young man had wished for. Now his joy knew no bounds. He wanted to give his wife fine clothes, jewelry and all the prized household goods. But he was not that rich. But he hoped someday he will. Then, a great fair came to be held in a nearby area. Shravan decided to take his wife to the fair and have some good time. He said to his wife, "Darling, we shall go to the fair. I have a rupee coin to make merry with." The joyous wife squealed excitedly, "I also got a rupee coin. My father gave me when we got married." Both jumped with joy. The wife started preparing herself for the fair. Shravan set out to the south wall to bring his treasured coin. It was hot summer noon. The sun was blazing down. Most of the people stayed inside the cool of their houses. The young man was walking on the road briskly humming a tune, happily without caring for the heat. The king watched from his palace window and wondered why this young man was going in such hurry at that hour, when the sun was roasting the earth. He asked the palace guard to bring the young man to him. When Shravan was brought to the presence of the king, he was a bit scared. He saluted the king and stammered, "O king, have I done something wrong by mistake?" The king spoke, "No, young man. I just wanted to know what business makes you go out in this hot hour." Shravan revealed innocently, "Sir, I was going to get the coin I had hidden in the fort wall. I want to take my bride to the fair. Since our wedding, I have done nothing for her." The king laughed, "Aha! Ha ha! So much trouble for a coin. Here, I give you 10 coins. Go to the fair and have fun." Shravan said, "Great. Now I will have 11 coins. A fabulous sum. Young man, forget that coin. Take 50 coins from me." The king offered. But Shravan was keyed up to his coin. He excitedly spoke, "Very kind of you, O king. Imagine 50 coins. No, 51 including that of mine. Enough for clothes, trinkets, bangles and utensils." The king raised his voice, "Young man, forget that coin of yours. I give you 100. Shravan exclaimed, thank you, O kindest king. But excuse me, sir, I must get my coin too. As you know, our religion does not advise round figures. I will have 101 coins, an auspicious number. The king's face reddened. He was an adamant character who always managed to have last word. In Shravan he had met his match. The amused courtiers watched the interesting contest. The king made it a prestige issue. Like a gambler, he raised his offer to 500, 1,000, 5,000 and then 10,000 coins. Shravan added his coin somehow or other to every offer. The chagrined king thundered, "Take 50,000 coins and forget that bloody coin." Shravan's eyes widened and he spoke, F. 50,000. I never could imagine of such riches even in my dreams. You are the most generous king on this earth. How lucky that coin proved for me. Sir, tell me, how can I leave such a lucky coin? Defeat. The king could not ask. Young man, I will give you half of my kingdom provided you forget about that coin. There was pin-drop silence. Shravan said with folded hands, I am your subject, O kind king. I dare not disobey your orders. The king looked at his courtiers in triumph. He had won. The king spoke, I am glad, young man. Which part of the kingdom do you wish to have? Shravan replied at once, the southern part, sir. Because it includes the wall which contains my hidden coin. I shall get my coin as well. Everyone present burst into a laughter, including the king. The king embraced Shravan and said, well done, young man. Protect the interests of your people just like you protected your coin. Take my chariot and go to the fair in royal style with your wife. Tomorrow, you will be crowned. Moral: respect even the most insignificant thing you own. You never know when what will prove invaluable to you.